guess we'll get going here in a sec. Let's see. Good morning. It is what? Wednesday, August 31st. So, what do we got up on the board? Is right now ADP non-farm employment change. That's like the pre-NFP report. The real one will be Friday. This one will sometimes garner a pretty big move. 15 minutes after that, we got a US CAD, the GDP. That one's a give or take. It may or may not move, but we're going to straddle it either way. And then we got a break till about 8:30. Chicago PMI will straddle. Pending home sales will straddle. And crude oil will do US CAD on, and that'll be it for the morning. I'm not going to stream all of them. I'm going to stream this one and then take a break. Then we'll do, well, I'll just stop streaming so I can just get a quick recording of the ADP. Then we'll start up again on that one. Then we'll take a break. The Chicago and the pending home sales I'm not going to do because I doubt they're going to pop. And we'll do crude oil inventories just for the hell of it, but we're going to do US CAD to see if it moves them. So far from what I see, every now and then it'll move US CAD a little bit. Okay, so that sums that up. For the signals guys that are watching, we'll do a quick just to make sure everyone's good. We're going to be, remember, 0.01 lots right now as we dial in the spread. Your screen should look like basically this for Euro USD. You should have this running. Euro USD should be running with this and this. I'm using a blue box, ignore this. If you have issues with Argo Trail, which I'll cover in a second, then we will correct that after this today, and we'll switch over to this Rinko. Not all Rinko EAs are the same. Some of them will let other some Rinko EAs will let other EAs run. I know that doesn't sound right, but we've got a few minutes to kill. But anyway, it should look like this. You need orders indicator with the P and the dollar sign selected so that it'll show me the trade. Once this is complete, the trade, I need you to right click, save as picture, send me the trade so I can see what your spread looks like. And then your Euro USD Rinko chart should look like this. As we can see, I'm riding a 1.1 spread right now, so it's not too bad for news. Argo Trail should be on. Your settings for Argo Trail should be true. MA parameters 5 and smoothed. And that's it. You will not have those floating green lines. This is for me to place the straddle with, so you won't have those. And for later, your US CAD, exact same thing. It should have the orders indicator on it. And US CAD should look like this, minus the green lines. That's for me again, to set the straddle. So over on Euro, just to make sure, I'm going to do 2 pending orders on it, and these are just going to get removed. I'll just do 1. Trading. If anyone gets an error, we'll see if they speak up. Because remember, in the indicator, we needed to go to the roundup to the nearest, which should bring you into a 0.01 pip trade. So I'm trying to think. So basically, what I had mentioned in the previous videos, I need to see your trades from your 1-minute chart. When this is complete, we're gonna start dialing in your spreads. Since even with the pending orders, we were having issues with spreads. If you send me it and your spread's like 30 pips, I'm just gonna tell you your broker's not any good. So you probably would have to switch to a different broker. Again, last month, I mean, the news trading was nice for some people and bad for some people because of the spread. Some people were getting better trades than me, and some getting way worse, and some completely worse. So what we're trying to do is average that out so everyone gets into winning trades. I mean, with the news trades, guys, once we get your spreads worked out, it's pretty easy money. I'm not saying that to sound facetious or mean or anything. I've been doing news trading for 2 or 3 years now, and it's pretty easy money for the most part. I mean, every now and then you're going to get a. Well, to put it honestly, I used to lose out because of the way I was doing it. I was using the standard stop loss, take profit, and trailing stop and all that shit. And that wasn't working out for me. The way I'm doing it now works out a lot better because it allows you to handle a whipsaw. So we got, what, 7:07, 8, 9, 10, 13 minutes. So our first news release, then we got a 15 minutes, and then a second. And then those next two, like I said, I won't be recording, and we'll grab the crude oil one just for the hell of it on US CAD. Since I already have US CAD up, we might as well. Pairs I will be trading, just normal daily ones, will be cable, Euro, USD, and AUD, USD due to spread. Freaking US CAD, let's see what it's at. It's ridiculous. 2.3 pips. As soon as the US session shuts down, US CAD jumps into the 6 pip range on me. It's just wonderful. And it was in 4 pips for most of Aussie Open, and it finally got into high or mid 2.5 to low 3 pips when Aussie and Yen were open. So even if I wanted to trade Asia, I couldn't with US CAD. Well, I could, but I wouldn't be getting very big profits for y'all because we're just not going to do it. What did Bush say about taxes? Not going to do it. Okay, so some of the checks we need to do. I forgot. The one thing that I keep forgetting to mention, and let's go over here. This is Euro USD. Your trail you need to make sure that it's following price. If it is not following price, you need to let me know. I will get on your computer and fix it. Let's switch to this so we can see it easier. This is the candle. You see how the trail is on this candle. You need to make sure that the trail is following price. The trail is always one candle behind. If it is not following it, like if you look and the purple line is up here and it's stuck on this candle, it means that your trail isn't working properly. There have been several issues with it, but it was pretty easy to fix. Most of the time people are using the wrong EA to create the Renko bars. Like I said, remember when I said all Renko charts aren't equal? Well, these bars, sometimes this EA, the one that's creating the bars, doesn't let other EAs run on it properly. So that's why it took me so long to find one that did. And so far I have 2 of them that work, so if the first one doesn't work, I will switch you out for the second one. The difference is the second one has a big blue box on it like this that you can't get rid of. Alright, 10 minutes, so we got 5 minutes, 7:10, so we got 5 minutes till news hits. Let's get set up a little. And we still got plenty of time. And we're at 0.01 lots. Good there. Heartbeat good. What I like to see when I'm doing these, since again I try to give a little education with these, I like to see this flattening out before news. If it's just going up, 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 sometimes that will cause me to pass on doing a trade. But if it's flattening out like this, it's nice because that puts the trailing stop right damn flat near in the middle of price. If it's like this, that makes it difficult to adjust the straddle because we have to adjust the straddle with price and the trail so that when it opens it doesn't get stopped out immediately. So that's what I'll be doing on my end. See how it's, Jesus, 4 minutes to go and it's jumping. Ooh, this could be a brutal one. Let's start getting set up then. Trade, buy, stop. I'm going to increase, if it does that again, I'm going to increase the straddle a little bit. Trade, sell, stop. I'm going to drag these out a little bit because I didn't like that move. That was pretty quick. And let me get up my time. So 7:12 for me, 8:12. So we got what, 2.5 minutes till incoming. I am so blind I put this up so I can see the time. Yes, I know. London, it's 1:12 p.m. Huh. New York, 8:12. Alright, so 7:12. I'm going to hold off on pulling this one in until probably within the last minute. Once we get close to this, guys, we're 2 minutes in now. I ignore Skype, I ignore messages, so if you ask something, don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just, once we get close enough, I will be ignoring. Not being a dick. Let's do... Make an adjustment here. 1.5 minutes. Let's start bringing them in. Price spike stopped. Good. See, you can see what I'm kind of doing as I get closer. I'm dragging them in and expanding the chart a little so I can see. Now, okay, so we should be able to hold here. It's 7:14. We got less than a minute. I got 45 seconds. Start bringing them in. We're not seeing any crazy movement so far. $30 now. Now if we get a whipsaw, I'm going to let it run. Remember, we're at 0.01, so this shouldn't hurt anybody's account too bad. Final adjustment. And news is coming in 10. Let's see how it goes. Again, this could be a dud. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything big out of it. 10 seconds in with no spike. Remember, the real one is on Friday. So that's 20 seconds, so let's go ahead and kill it. And that's it, guys. I mean, sometimes it's going to be exciting, sometimes it's not. Next one up is in 15 minutes. It'll be US CAD. And it is going to be GDP. That one may or may not move again. Remember, we're still in the summer. Fridays for sure, 7:30. It is going to move. I can definitely guarantee that. Fridays is going to freaking move. And it's going to move a lot. Just to show you something, let me find it real quick. Oh, if it completely freezes up, if your MT4 freezes up, mine freezes up, one of the reasons I am liking Awanda is, let me get signed in. I have a back end in where I can see and it doesn't freeze. Let me get signed in real quick. I didn't sign in on this one because I wasn't expecting too much of a move. For NFP, what I am going to be running, let me pause real quick. I'm going to go say goodbye to my daughter since there was no move. So I will be right back, okay? Okay, sorry, I had to go say goodbye to daughter. Grandma got here a little bit late to pick her up. She was supposed to be here at 7, but so I didn't want to be a dick since the news trade was over. All right, so that was the pre-NFP. Occasionally that one will jump, and it will jump like 40 to 60 pips, depending. It was kind of a dud. It's no indication of what's going on for Friday. Again, Friday is going to be a big mover. 7:30 a.m., 8:30 Eastern time. I sound like a TV ad. Next up is US CAD in 11 minutes already. That's going to be GDP. So we will set up for that one here in a second. Sorry, I'm getting everything in order. Hey. See, it caused a little bit of a spike out on it caused a little bit of movement on US CAD. Let's see how it was. See, it caused an up down of 14 pips. So what would have happened, for instance, here, just for the hell of it, well, let's see, here was the candle, 814. So price would have been here. Yeah, it would have never opened a trade. So it would have spiked down, spiked up, but a trade would have never opened. 10 minutes until US CAD. Hopefully we get a little bit of movement out of US CAD. We'll see. Again, I'm not counting on these because of the summer trading conditions. Just, again, hope for the best. Like, what was it last month? FOMC never even moved. I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Hopefully this won't cause too much shit for us getting in on US CAD, because like I said, I don't like it when it looks like this. It's harder to straddle. So hopefully it calms down before 7:30 when it hits. Zoom in one. Let me check settings on the straddle. Get spreadsheet. Indicators. Let's change that a little bit. Just be on the cautious side because I didn't think it was going to move US CAD. If US CAD flattens out, I'm going to tighten this. That actually should be fine. I'm going a little bit cautious on the straddle on this one since it moved it a little. And we got 9 minutes. Any questions or anything, guys? You can do it on Skype. Type in the YouTube room, chat room. It should have a chat somewhere on there, I think. As soon as this is done, tonight's schedule, just so you can see, we got we only got 3 possibilities. Thank you, Damien, if you're listening. You're on core liquidity markets. I am worried about them. By any chance, Damien, are you in live? If you are, say so. God, the advanced charting just is not loading. But anyway, so here, let me show you for NFP how I'm kind of double planning on it in case it completely freezes. But anyway, here, let me show you real quick. We'll start setting up for it way ahead of time so I can show you. Let's see. So we're going to do trading and a sell stop. I'm going to shrink this down a lot and trading. my stop. So one of the things we see is MT4 will occasionally lock up on NFP. So, and it doesn't lock up completely. It's still functional. Your trailing and everything will work. But just in case, what I'm doing, this is US CAD, as you can see, and here's US CAD again. There's my buy stop and my sell stop. This one does not freeze up, lock up, or die. So if something happens once a trade's open and it's a complete emergency, I can hit the X here and close an order from this end also. So it's kind of like a backup for me. Because, I mean, honestly, when you're news trading, you try and prepare for the worst inevitable case. And the web interface does not freeze, so that's good for me. Well, it's good for you too, I guess. So in case something goes apeshit, I can close out an order still if in an emergency. I should not have to, but I mean, it's best to be prepared for anything. That's like a straight up emergency. Alright, so this is US CAD. Got 5 minutes in till the trade. It's 5:25 in Los Angeles. That's crazy. I thought they were 3 hours. But if you got questions, let me know. Right here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's draw these in a little bit so I can start getting ready. Zoom out one. Yeah, let's do it that way. I'll zoom in again once the trade kicks in. But remember, if you're running the new setup, make sure Argo Trail is functioning and following price. It should always be one candle behind. So I got about 4 minutes. 7:26, 7:27, 3 minutes, I'm sorry. Move these in a bit. See how it's calmed down? US CAD moved up during that news, but now it's calmed, so that's good for us. It makes it easier to straddle. Again, if it's moving like this, it makes it not extremely difficult. That's just a bitch, because then you have to take account in from here to here, then down, how far price down is going to have to go before it drags price below it for your order to open, and then you get an unnecessarily large straddle if you do it wrong. Let's bring it in a little more so I can zoom in for you. About, what, 7:27, 28, 2.5 minutes. Die, you little bug. It's like a gnat on my screen. Okay, after the US CAD, we will take a break. There is nothing major until... I mean, there's a couple smaller ones. US CAD, which you already have open, or USD, Euro USD, 2 of them, which you already have open. So just leave your charts open. 8:45 and 9. I don't see them moving, but they're medium impact, so we'll straddle them anyway. And then crude oil, US CAD, which you already have open. So everyone's set up for all of the morning trades if you followed the instructions from the video. Let's see, minute and a half to go. Bring it in a little more. Almost down there. Alright, so we got about 60 seconds. My clock is 0.6 seconds ahead. And if you're bored and you want to see previous ones, if you look in the YouTube channel, I'm starting to add them in under, what's it called? Playlists. I'm starting to add the news trades in. Okay, we're not getting much of a wiggle. 30 seconds. Let's bring it in. And bring it in. 25 seconds. We should start seeing a little wiggle. Don't get too crazy on me, you little bitch. 4 seconds. I'm going to leave it. Might get a freeze, but we're going to see if the trailing takes care of it. That was that. Okay, so on that one, it pulled back. Here's what happens. And if y'all could send me your trades. On mine, I got a pullback. My spread, what did it go to? My spread went up to 6.5 pips. So it dropped here, all the way down to here. So this is the candle for news. And let's see, what did we get out of it? So the drop was 21.2 pips. But during the drop, it spiked back up, and my trailing stop was hit. So that one wasn't a perfect trade for me, but I only lost, what, 0.7 pips. So it protected me, and it did what it was supposed to. You can see right here the little line. We'll see what happened. Because my spread was so big, so again, remember, this is for a Wanda for me, so I'm going to adjust for my spread also for the next trade. But there we go. So I need to adjust for a little bit bigger on the spread. So anyone who got their trades, go ahead and send me your screenshots of them. And I'm guessing a few you probably did better because I was running a pretty tight. But if you watch on the video, the spread spiked out right about there. So I need to adjust for that. The spread on this is almost double what it was with Trader's Way. So I'm going to have to double my room. If you were lucky and your spread didn't stop you out, looks like you should have gotten anywhere from 10, let's see, about 16 pips. So send me your trades. Let's see what y'all got. Remember, that was on my end, no involvement. On your end, it should have taken care of the trade. Alrighty then. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and stop, and I'll post up. Please send me your trades so I can take a look at them. Alrighty then. Let's see. Stop recording. Send me questions. Skype me. Email me. Whatever. So let's see those charts. All right. We'll be back for the oil thingy. Bye.